Hello, welcome to Bright Dots Preschool with Miss Melinda. I'm so glad that you're here today and came to join me for letter I. Today we have letter I. So if you guys have anything that you can open and close and put something inside, that's what we're going to be talking about. I have a little surprise inside a box for you. So if you guys want to play along with me, if you have anything like a box or a toy that opens and closes, an Easter egg, what else? Anything that opens and closes, okay? You could even use like a blanket and have it open and close and put something underneath there, okay? And we're also going to be talking about ice. So if your moms and dads want to grab some ice cubes for you and maybe a little tray that you can play with ice, or maybe you can do it a little bit later after you watch this. We're going to talk about ice, and we are going to talk about instruments. So if anyone has any instruments they want to get out and play along with us, we're going to do that at the very end. Okay, so if you guys want to grab any of those things to play along with Miss Melinda today, then hurry and go grab those while we sing the days of the week. Do you guys remember this one? I taught this to you the other day, and let's see if you guys can remember it, okay? Get out your snappers. We're going to practice snapping, and then we clap. Do you remember? Okay, there's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Good job! Did you guys all sing that with me? Okay, did that give everyone enough time to go gather up some items? You guys ready to get started? Okay, are you excited to find out what my hat is today? I'm wearing my hat, and it's something to do with it's outside and it's cold. So you guys be thinking, put on your thinking caps if you can tell Miss Melinda why you think I chose this hat for letter I. That's our sign language for letter I. It's so easy. You just put up your baby pinky. Can you guys get your pinky? Yep, put your hand and put all your other fingers down and just put up the little baby one. I says I. I says I. Every letter makes a sound. I says I. Very good. I says I, and that is the short sound for letter I, because I is a tricky one and it's called a vowel. So it actually has two sounds. Did you guys know that? I says I, but it also says I. So that's why some of our words like ice cube and ice skating, those are the long I sound. But then if you hear words like inside and iguana and instruments, those have the short I sound. So they say I, I, I. We're going to talk a little bit about vowels later. But first of all, we need to get our chicka chicka boom boom tree. So we're going to do our lowercase I right here. I says I. I says I. Every letter makes a sound. I says I. Good job. So letter I is just a line with a tiny dot on top. Can you guys see my I right there? That's a lowercase I. And my capital I is just a big line. And sometimes they have the line on the top and the bottom, and sometimes they just look like that. Who knows what this is? Ice cream, you're right. Who has a favorite ice cream? What's your favorite ice cream? Shout it out. Tell me what your favorite ice cream is. Let me hear. Ooh, I like those kinds too. Thank you. My very favorite kind is mint. Mint chocolate chip. Does anyone else like that kind? Oh, you guys like Play-Doh and Superman, birthday cake, vanilla. That's your favorite? Just vanilla, the white kind, right? Just want it plain, maybe some sprinkles on top. Yeah? Oh, that's so fun to have ice cream. It's like a special treat, huh? That's so fun. Okay, let's read our letter I. Do you guys see our capital I and our lowercase I? This capital I has a line on the top and a line on the bottom. So I says I says but it also says I. Okay, let's read about it and see what we can learn about letter I. In an igloo on an island in a sea of icy water lived an inchworm named Ignitus. Do you have an inchworm named Ignitus? That is a silly name. And his itsy bitsy daughter. She was smaller than an ink blot, and her name was Isabel. Do I have any friends watching that are named Isabel? If I do, hi. She didn't need a cradle because she slept in a seashell. What? Is that so silly? Do any of you guys have any pets that sleep in a seashell? Or maybe you put your dollies in a seashell? Or your cars or your trucks? Do they sleep in a seashell? Oh my goodness, that is so crazy. Okay, so did it talk about an itsy bitsy daughter? That means a tiny little daughter, right? Do you guys know the song Itsy Bitsy Spider? Can you guys get out your spiders? Okay, let's get out our spiders. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Good job! Yay! Very good! Okay, should we do that one again? The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Good job! Did you get your itsy bitsy spider to climb up the spout? Put your fingers together and move it back and forth all the way up. The itsy bitsy spider. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Yay! Good job! I loved it. I love seeing your spiders that you guys made. Very good. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys why I have on this hat. It's something that you do in the winter time or when it's cold outside and the ground underneath you is frozen. Frozen and you can walk on it? Does anybody know? You're right, there's a movie called Frozen. Yes, and they ice skate. I just said it. Do you guys know? They ice skate. So sometimes you need to put a warm hat on or a beanie and then gloves. My hands are gonna go inside my gloves. Look at that. Inside also starts with I. Inside. Look at, now I'm ready to go ice skating. Do you guys think you can stand up and ice skate with me? Okay, let's stand up and ice skate. I'm gonna slide my chair out of the way and we're gonna pretend we're gonna ice skate. Let's slide this down a tiny bit. Can you guys move your feet and go side to side to side and move all over and pretend like you're ice skating? Yes, maybe you could even go around this circle in your kitchen or your front room. Good job. That is so perfect. Good job. Ice skating. Very good. Okay, we are going to learn about some more vowels. Remember how I told you that vowels have two sounds, okay? So Miss Melinda's gonna take her gloves off and I'm gonna show you something that opens up and we're gonna look inside. Does inside start with an I? Yes, Can you guys say that with me? Inside, inside. Okay, let's see. How many eggs do I have? You guys count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. I have 5 eggs. Okay, let's pick one and open it up. Which one should we do first? The green one? Okay, let's open it up and see what's inside. What do you think it is? It's a letter and it's a vowel. Does anybody know what vowel it is? What? We picked the one we're talking about today. This is an I. Very good. I says I, but it also says I. Okay, let's see what other ones are our vowel friends. Which one should we pick next? The pink one? Okay, oh, that's not pink. Silly Miss Melinda. Here's the pink one. Let's open it up. What's inside? Inside, what are we gonna find? Inside, we're gonna find letter. What letter is this? Letter U. So this is also a vowel. It says but it also says U for like umbrella and unicorn. What? It has 2 sounds. Okay, let's see. What one should we open next? Oh, you want to do the orange one this time? Okay, let's see. What letter? Can anyone tell me yet what letter it is? Who knows? Who knows? You're right. It's letter E. E says but E also says E. So if you guys say the word elephant, elephant, and say the word sheep, can you guys hear the difference? Elephant and sheep. Those are both letter E. Vowels are so tricky, aren't they? Oh my goodness. Do you guys all have your thinking caps on so we can learn about these vowels? They are so tricky. Okay, what one should we do next? The blue one? Okay, let's open it up and see what's inside. What is it? Who knows what vowels we have left? What is it? Oh, it's upside down. Miss Melinda better switch it around. What is it? An A, you're right. Who has a letter A in their name? Raise your hand if you have an A in your name. Wow, there's a lot of you that have an A in your name. A says a, and it also says A. So for apple and alligator, but it also says acorn, like an acorn that's hanging up on a tree. Have you guys seen those outside before? Or what else is capital A? An ape. Those both say A. Is that so silly that A says a and A says A? These are all of the vowels. They all do that. They have 2 sounds. Okay, our last one. What color? Yellow, you're right. Okay, let's open it up. Does anyone know what vowel we're missing? Ooh, this one's tricky because it's yellow and a yellow egg. Can you see it yet? Can you see it? What is it? What letter? Oh, very good. Letter O. O says ah, and it also says O. So for octopus, can you guys say that? Octopus, or outside, or what's a word that starts with O? Can you guys think of one? What about ocean? Ocean has an O in it. Yep, it's kind of a tricky one, huh? So these are our vowels. A, E, let's see if Miss Melinda can hold them all. A, E, I, you see that one? O, and U. These are all our vowels, A, E, I, O, U. So these letters have how many sounds? You're right, they have two sounds. Two sounds, A, E, I, O, U. So our vowels, just so you guys can remember, they go like this. A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, and those are all our vowels. Can you guys do that with me? A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, and vowels. And those are all our vowels. Good job! You guys are so smart. Kiss your brains. Kiss your brains. Those are our vowels. Can you guys tell them to me? I'll hold them up. You guys say what they are. What's the first one? A, yes. And then what? E. Then what? I. O. And U. Very good. A, E, I, O, U. Those are all of our vowels, and they have how many sounds? Two. Yes, they have two sounds. You are right. Okay, so A says A and A. E says and E. I says and I. O says and O. And U says and U. Like upside down. Can you guys all pretend to go upside down? Go upside down, upside down. Good job. That's so silly. You guys can hang upside down like a bat. Do bats hang upside down? Yeah, they do. That's so tricky. Okay, good job for talking about my vowels with me. You guys are so good at vowels. So we need vowels to make words. So when we read our books, we have vowels in the words so then we can read. Do your moms and dads read you stories sometimes? Well, guess what? Miss Melinda has a really fun story that I'm gonna read you. My box over here is shaking. Can you guys see my box? Oh no, what's inside? Inside. Do you guys want to see? Oh, my box is shaking. My box is shaking. Can you see something in there? Oh, it just fell out. What was it? What is this? An iguana. You're right. This is my little pet iguana. Do you think Miss Melinda should sit inside the box to read your story? You do? I don't know. Do you think I could fit? Do you think I could fit in this box? I don't know. Should we try it? Should we see? Okay, if you have a big enough box to sit in, try to sit in your box. Let's see if Miss Melinda doesn't break the box. Let's see if I can get inside my box. Okay, we're gonna put it down a little bit so you can see inside my box. Oh, it's a little squishy. Okay, oh look, I'm inside my box. And we're gonna put my little iguana right there. Okay, is that good? Okay, can you guys see inside my box? And I'll read you a story from inside my box. Is this so silly? Yes. Do you guys have something that you could get inside? Maybe if you don't have a box, you have a tent. Maybe you have a bed that you can climb inside. Maybe you have a blanket that you could lay over your couch and make a hut. and then you could go inside. There's lots of ways you can go inside, right? Okay, iguana on ice. Did we talk about ice skating? We did. Iggy iguana lives on an island. Iggy's island is very hot. Oh, it's so hot. That's the opposite of cold, right? When I had to wear my beanie to go ice skating. So now everyone fan yourselves because you're so hot on the island. Island starts with I. The heat makes Iggy feel ill. Do you know what ill means? Ill is another word for sick. Oh, so sick. Feel your temperature. Do you have a fever? Oh, are you so sick? I sure hope not. It's impossible to stay cool. To stay cool, Iggy floats in his inner tube. Do you guys like swimming? Does anybody else have an inner tube that they take to the pool with them? You do? Raise your hand. Oh, I love it. That's so fun. Maybe you could even blow up your inner tube and sit inside your inner tube today. That would be awesome. Iggy imagines icy things. He imagines eating ice cream. Can you guys lick your ice cream cone? Pretend you have an ice cream cone and lick your ice cream cone. Oh, I love ice cream. Iggy imagines ice skating. Can you guys ice skate again? Do you remember how we moved our feet back and forth? Can you see that picture? The iguana is on ice skates. Iggy imagines floating on an iceberg. Can you see that big pile of ice? It's an iceberg. Iggy imagines licking icicles. What? Do you guys ever do that in the winter and lick icicles? Sometimes they're all over your house, right? Iggy even imagines sitting in front of an ice box with ice cubes. Did any of you guys get out ice cubes? Look at Miss Melinda has some ice cubes right here. Ice cubes. Oh no, my iguana fell off. Thanks for telling me. I got it back on here, nice and safe. One day, Iggy gets a postcard from his cousin, Itsy, in Iceland. The postcard gives Iggy an idea. Idea also starts with I. I'll go to Iceland to visit Itsy, says Iggy. He's gonna go visit Iggy in Iceland. He's gonna leave his island. Now Iggy is in Iceland with Itsy. Look at, and what's behind him? What's that? Did you say an igloo? That starts with the letter I. Igloo. Iggy eats ice cream. Iggy ice skates. Iggy floats on icebergs. Iggy licks icicles. And every night, Iggy sleeps inside Itsy's igloo, which is even better than an ice box. You guys could practice building an igloo with blocks if you don't have snow outside. Okay, look at all of the things that are letter I. Did you guys hear a lot of letter I words? Very good. We got to read inside my box with my pet iguana. Very good. I loved it. That was so fun. Okay, can you guys get out of your box if you're in your box? Okay. Now we are going to, I'll just stay here on the floor, and Miss Melinda's gonna show you a couple more things. Okay, ice. That comes from our freezer. Did you guys know that water turns into ice? And then it also can evaporate and it makes steam, but then it can also turn back into water. What? So this used to be water, and then you freeze it in cold, cold, cold freezer, and then it turns to ice cubes. Can you see my ice cubes? And then if you set it out and let it melt, it will turn back into what? Water, you're right. Then it turns back into water. Okay, so are these ice cubes hot or cold? I'm gonna dump out my ice cubes. Can you guys see? I have different sizes of ice cubes on my tray. And if I rub them together in my hands, you can see the water drip from my fingers because my hand is hot and the ice cube is cold. Can you see those drips? My ice cube is melting. So these are ice cubes and they melt. And then you can freeze water again and it will turn back into icicles or ice cubes. Isn't that so cool? It is amazing what we can do with water. When it gets cold, it turns into what? Ice. Isn't that so cool? And then they can break apart and you can play with them. And oh, now my hand is so cold. It's gonna take a longer time for my ice cubes to melt because now my hand is wet and cold. That is so silly. Thanks for playing with ice cubes with me. Okay, our last thing that we're gonna do is Miss Melinda has a few instruments. Can you guys say instruments? Who knows what instruments are? Do you guys know what instruments are? You do? Do you play any instruments? I love to make music and play with all of my instruments. Let's see, what do we have? These are maracas. Can you guys shake? Good job. Okay, do you guys have something that sounds like maracas? You do? Oh, that's so fun. That's such a good idea. Yes, you could use something that sounds like this. You could put rice in a cup and put a lid on it or in a plastic container and shake it if you don't have maracas. Okay, this is a fun one. Who knows what this instrument is called? A tambourine. Very good. And it shakes back and forth with these little bells right here. Can you guys hear that? Okay. And then my next one, these are some sticks. And they just kind of give you the rhythm or a beat. So you can do this, or it has a different sound if you roll it. Did you guys hear that? This one can make different sounds. So that's so cool. And this is a fun one. This is a fun one. It goes back and forth. You can wave your bells in the air. I love this one. Okay, and then we have egg shakers. Egg shakers. And who knows what this is? Let's put the little piece on. This is called a triangle. It also makes different kinds of music. And then to stop it, you have to grab it. Oh, did you guys hear that? Okay, Miss Melinda's gonna tap it, and when you guys don't hear it anymore, can you touch your nose? Touch your nose when you can't hear it. Good job. Should we play that game again? Okay, touch your nose when you can't hear the music, the sound anymore. You can still hear it? Good job. You should all be touching your nose because I'm grabbing onto this so it can't make any more noise. Touch your nose. Good job. Okay, one more time. And you can't hear it, touch your nose. Very good. Isn't that so crazy how it vibrates? And that's what makes the sound. And so you can hear my triangle. And then I have a few different kinds of bells. And then I have a bunch of shakers or rattles. Do you guys have a little brother or a sister or a baby cousin that has rattles? Look it. You can make music with almost anything. Can you guys find something today and find some instruments and you can make music? You could do a few different things at the same time even. And when we use instruments, that's what makes our music. Is that so cool? And then you can dance around and sing to your music. Okay, I hope you guys had fun today getting inside of something and with our instruments and maybe playing with ice cubes, or you can do that later. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye. Have a good day.